not use recency bias, considering what we saw off of the Thunder last night. Who are we higher on, the Spurs or the Thunder? I'll go back to you, Perk.
Right now, I gotta give the edge to the San Antonio Spurs. And when you think about the Spurs, they are peaking at the right time. Wemby, when I watch him play, I swear to God, I feel like it's AI, some of the things that this man is doing on the floor. And it's not just the highlights, it's the old soul. It's his mentality. It's his leadership. It's his tenacity and force that he's playing with. And when you watch this San Antonio Spurs team come together, these guys are playing agenda-free basketball. These guys have established a certain type of identity and culture at home that they're making it a tough environment to play in. And so when I think about OKC, the difference between those two teams right now is health. We have so much uncertainty about the Oklahoma City Thunder because we don't know when J-Dub is going to come back. Is he going to be ready for the start of the season? Start of the playoffs, excuse me. How he's going to look. We don't have those concerns about the San Antonio Spurs. And the way that the West is looking wide open right now, the Denver Nuggets, they have fell off like no limit. You have Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've been inconsistent. I'm looking at the Spurs. They have an identity, and they're going to have home court at least through the conference finals. And to me, I'm higher on them than I am the Oklahoma City Thunder right now. And y'all know how I feel about the Thunder.
No limit catching a stray from Perk on a Tuesday morning. That's bad, man. I think I tend to go with Oklahoma City because I respect them as the champs. And although they have a lot of questions, they have put together a string of wins over the past couple of weeks since Shea has gotten back. You're right, Perk. Hartenstein out, J-Dub out. But they keep rolling bodies out of that assembly line, and these guys keep going and playing. Jalen Williams had a game last night. Chet Holmgren at Madison Square Garden had a game last week. You're watching even Lou Dort and all of his nonsense, but the bottom line is he can play. He deserves to be out there. That's just another element that you have to deal with when you have, Wiggins and Joe and Cason Wallace. Like, they keep rolling guys out there, and they have championship experience and championship equity. We are still yet to see what San Antonio is going to look like in a high-pressure playoff situation. So I'm giving Oklahoma City the advantage right now just because I've seen them do it, and now as the power in the Western Conference, I'm going to give them that respect.
I think that's a ridiculous take on the part of Vinny, Mr.
You keep
right
coming
there.
for me, Stephen A.
It's not coming for you. No. It's not coming for you. You sitting up there on Front Street with some of the ridiculous stuff you're saying. You watch San Antonio. You seen what you've seen, what Perk alluded to. There is no reason to have this discussion without Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams being back in the lineup, fine. Until that brother's back, there's no reason to have this discussion. The Oklahoma City Thunder ain't beating the San Antonio Spurs without Jalen Williams. You got to have him and Shea Butter to offset Wembanyama with Castle, Vassell, De'Aaron Fox, and the crew. Oh, hell to the no. What we're seeing from Wembanyama is, listen, Big Perk put it best. He think he watching AI. I can't believe what I'm seeing. The brother 7'5", he turning away, trying to act like he primetime Deion Sanders, shutting off the entire side of a field, and he's just waiting and acting like he ain't paying attention before you go into the lane, and he's swatting your stuff into the stands. He dunking on cats. He doing Euro steps and doing reverse dunks. He's 7'5". How do we know this? Because when they smacked OKC around for the early part of the season, when they won 3 straight, how come you can't beat San Antonio? Why are you having such a problem with them? And Jay Williams, a champion, who we witnessed drop a 40-piece in the finals, sat up there and looked at the media and said, they have somebody over there that's 7'5". Because he's sitting up there going like this, damn, I'm walking around 6'7", 6'8". I can't believe what I'm seeing. I look like Mini-Me next to this brother. This is what it is. And this is what you're getting. And so when you look, it's not just his height. And I want to applaud Wembanyama for this. They were doing some report, I think it was on ABC, when they were talking about how he doesn't like it when people, and I think Malika Andrews mentioned that he doesn't like when people mention his height. I get it. Because he's like this, I'm skilled. Don't act like I'm doing this just because I'm 7'5". I can ball. That's what he's saying. And then he going out on the basketball. It's a fall away mid-range J. It's a three-pointer. It's a Euro step with a reverse dunk. It's bringing the ball up the court 94 feet and dancing on cats and crossing them over at 7'5". The closest thing we've seen to this is Kevin Durant at 7 feet. With a 7'6" wingspan, with the handle in a perimeter school. We're seeing a version of Kevin Durant 5 inches taller. I mean, damn. I mean, what are you going to do about that? This is ridiculous. And so to come with us and to say, after watching OKC lose 4 out of 5, not having Jay Williams, and to sit up there in California, the sunshine behind you, I'm a little bit jealous about that. The California sunshine behind you, and you sitting up there going like this, well, I still got to give it to OKC. Oh, no, the hell you don't. You don't have to give it to them. I'm looking OKC Thunder in the face because I love me some Shea Butter, and I love his pops, too. He's a cool brother. I love Shea Butter. Let me tell you something right now. The brother's all world. He's special, but he ain't 7'5". And in the end, what it comes down to is you're going to need all your horses to beat San Antonio. We can at least concede that. There isn't a team in the National Basketball Association that can afford to be shorthanded going up against the San Antonio Spurs. We can at least say that. We can say that, Vinny. We can say you got to have all your horses in order to beat those brothers, because Wemby is just that dude. De'Aaron Fox is no scrub. The bigger the moment, the more that brother shows up. Vassell and Castle shows you they ain't joking. Ron Harper should be very proud of his son. Dylan Harper can play. That young brother can play. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't going to be no rookie of the year or anything like that. That's flag or knipple. We get that part. But Harper can ball, and he's going to make a contribution on both sides of the ball. They got a crew in San Antonio. A championship is coming to them sooner than later. But you got to be fully armed to stop it from being this year. You cannot be shorthanded and beat the San Antonio Spurs, Vinny. So as long as Jalen Williams is out with his hamstring injuries and all of that, I don't want to hear about OKC against San Antonio. It ain't going to work.
If it wasn't for one afternoon.
I think he'll be healthy in 2 months.
If it wasn't for
Call me in 2 months.
In 2 months.
Don't sit up there and say, oh, they're going to be all right, and you don't bring up the fact that you didn't mention that he was going to be back in 2 months. You are acting like, as presently constructed, they're going to beat the San Antonio Spurs. If
you
said
say right
he's going to
now,
be here in 2 months,
as you say, it's fluid.
Well, you didn't say it was fluid. You didn't say, I told you that. You didn't say it was fluid. Had you said it was fluid, I would have forgave you. You didn't say it was fluid. You got to say it's fluid. It's fluid.
Okay, for one, the Spurs also seem to have the Thunder's number, so there's that. And if it wasn't for one afternoon at the Garden, the Spurs would be practically perfect through both February and March. Yeah. That was that afternoon game against the Knicks. Speaking of the Knicks, they're on their West